Hey, product sellers, are you on Pinterest? If you're a product seller and you have a shop online, you should probably think about being on Pinterest. The reason why is because Pinterest, just in the last year-ish, has put a huge focus on really building up their e-commerce shopping abilities on their platform. And I'm talking about really cool features like product tagging on your pins, product tagging on your idea pins, having shopping abilities on the platform so that it is user-friendly, among many other great features for product sellers on Pinterest. And yes, this does include digital product sellers. Anyway, so today I really just want to talk about what e-commerce on Pinterest looks like, and if you are a beginner product seller setting up your shop, this is the video you want to watch, because I'm going to give you a rundown of what it looks like to be a product seller on Pinterest. Hey, welcome back. I'm Tabby with Simple Pin Media, and we are here to help you find your perfect person on Pinterest. So you're a product seller and you are thinking about setting up your shop on Pinterest. Number one, if you are an Etsy seller, or maybe you're a TPT, Teachers Pay Teachers, this is not for you. I'm just going to put that out there right away, because if you do not own your own shop, like on your own website, you cannot set up a shop on Pinterest. However, you are still able to tag your products on your pins or your idea pins. You're still able to pin just like anybody else that would link to your Etsy products, what have you. But if you are watching this video wanting to know how to set up your Etsy shop on Pinterest, that's just not going to work. You have to own it. Now, if you are just starting out, you haven't set up your shop on your own website yet, some suggestions would be maybe going with Shopify or WooCommerce, just from a Pinterest perspective, because Pinterest is working very closely with Shopify and now WooCommerce, and they are making the integration between your shop and Pinterest way easier to set up on Pinterest. There are other shopping platforms that you can use still and set it up on Pinterest. It just might take a little bit more manual work to get it to integrate completely and smoothly. Today, I just quickly want to talk about 5 features that are available to you as a product seller on Pinterest. Number 1, Shop tab. Here's a question for you. Do you need to be a verified merchant on Pinterest in order to have a shop tab? The answer is no, you do not. You may have a shop tab and not be a verified merchant. I only say that because we've gotten some questions about that as e-commerce has been built up on Pinterest, and frankly, it's been a little bit confusing because they have rolled out a ton of features that have to do with e-commerce on Pinterest. So I just want to clear the air and say that you may have a shop tab on your Pinterest account and not be a verified merchant. So let's talk about the shop tab. There are 2 ways you can set up a shop on your Pinterest account. One way would be to automatically ingest. And the way to do that is if you are using the shopping platforms such as Shopify or WooCommerce. Pinterest and those platforms have worked together, and they're making the ingestion of your products very easy and streamlined. The second way would be to manually ingest your catalogs into your Pinterest shop tab. That is going to require lots of reading. There are several articles from Pinterest on how to do that, and I will link those below. However, it can be frustrating if you are not in the tech world, your brain doesn't work that way. And if that is the case, it is likely that you are going to need to get some help, whether it be from your nephew who majored in computer science, or you need to hire somebody to help you do that. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible for you to do it by yourself. We've had plenty of students and members who did do it by themselves. It was a little bit of a headache, but they were able to persevere and do it. It really just depends on what you're comfortable with. Number 2, product groups. And this comes after you've set up your shop tab. And product groups are really a great way to enhance your shop tab on Pinterest. It is a way to organize your products in certain categories, certain groups, so that it makes the user experience better. Nothing else to say about that. When your customer is having a great shopping experience, then you're more likely to have some checkouts. Number 3, product tagging. Now, product tagging is not exclusive to product sellers who have a shop tab. However, if you are a product seller, you don't want to not tag your products. You know what I mean? If you're a product seller, you should be doing all the product seller things you should be doing on Pinterest. So what is product tagging? Specifically on pins, you can tag your products. Let's say you have a pin and it links to a blog post that talks about a product that you sell. So you might want to tag that pin with your product, linking directly to your product page where they can purchase that product. Some examples where product tagging is really beneficial would be a blog post pin or a recipe pin if you are selling a, let's say, a digital meal plan, something like that. Another great example would be for gift guides. Gift guides on Pinterest are amazing, whether it be for Father's Day, Mother's Day, birthdays, holidays. People are going onto Pinterest to search for gift ideas. So if you have a gift guide blog and let's say you have affiliates or maybe even your own products, you can tag those products on that pin. Number 4, verified merchant program. This is something that you would need to apply for. Make sure you're meeting all of the very specific criteria. Pinterest would then determine if you are eligible to be a verified merchant. Once you are a verified merchant, you have several kind of perks, if you will. One of them being that you are given a little bit more validity as a reputable product seller on Pinterest. You get a coveted blue check mark by your profile name. When Pinterest gives you the verified merchant status, it means that they are considering you a reputable product seller on Pinterest. So it's good for your brand. There are other features that you will get being a verified merchant, one of them being Pinterest checkout. And number 5, the last one, Pinterest TV. This is brand new and it's still kind of in development, so it might morph. We don't really know, we'll see. But I like to think of Pinterest TV as kind of a new QVC or HSN, you know, those shopping TV networks where they kind of just have basically long commercials explaining to you why this product is so great. So with Pinterest TV, you get to have a 30-minute segment of live TV where you're speaking to your Pinterest audience, and maybe you are selling a beauty product and you get to do a demonstration of maybe putting that beauty product on, and you get to have a link right there during your live segment linking to the product that you're selling. If you are just starting out though, I don't want you to think about this. I don't want you to worry about it. If you're brand new, just stick to the basics for now. And once you are more established and you feel comfortable with your flow of selling your products, then you can start thinking about Pinterest TV. Today I discussed 5 different features that have to do with Pinterest and product sellers, and really, I just scratched the surface. If you want more information about all the different things that I talked about today, linked below is our short email series all about e-commerce on Pinterest with a ton of resources for you, how-tos, step-by-steps, getting your shop set up on Pinterest, all of those things, all right there in that email series. Having that step-by-step mini email series is really what's going to help you understand the process of setting up your shop on Pinterest. And guys, I mentioned a couple of times talking about tagging your products on idea pins. If that is something you want to learn a little bit more about, I talked a bit about idea pins in this video. You should watch it right now. See you next time.